Andrew Tate is about to try out something unusual as he sets his sights on a bout with Logan Paul. In case y'all forgot, Andrew Tate is a kickboxer, so when he's not busy giving controversial remarks on social media, he is fighting. Well, Andrew Tate has been challenged and is set to slug it out with Logan Paul, but before that happens, Andrew Tate has some well-written conditions before he goes into a fight with Logan Paul. Let's find out. An Andrew Tate and Logan Paul fight could have been seen coming as both have a history of bad blood. The bad blood started brewing when the Paul brothers publicly criticized Andrew Tate. Well, Andrew Tate has happened to be at the end of so many controversies and in the process has amassed real fame on social media. The possibility of a fight with Andrew Tate and the amount of buzz it would create on social media could be the motivating factor for Logan Paul, but that's not all. There's been a tandem of bad blood brewing between them. It is believed that this could have started after Tate was cancelled and banned from social media. Recall that Tate was banned due to a couple of misogynistic comments that he made. However, Tate and Paul could be looking to sort out their differences in the ring. It is worth knowing how impressive Tate's boxing record is. He's pretty good at what he does and boasts quite an impressive career record of 76-9. He hasn't had a kickboxing match for about 3 years now. However, Tate is very confident about his ability. Of course, everyone knows Tate's extreme confidence. Tate also has a professional MMA record of 2-1 to back up his already good boxing record. Logan Paul has had a great career and has fought with very prominent heavyweights, which recently included Floyd Mayweather. He recently had his eyes not only on Andrew Tate, but also has an upcoming fight with WWE star Roman Reigns. Andrew Tate wants to fight and is ready to fight Logan, but only on his terms. On what terms is Tate ready to fight on? In an interview, Tate gave his demands when he was asked about the fight. Tate made some shocking revelations. He made his stance known that Logan must be substance-free before he gets into the ring with him. In a recent podcast, Tate referred to himself as a very clean boxer, but he couldn't say the same for his opponent. He said in a recent podcast, "The problem with Logan Paul against me is I'm a completely clean athlete, but he's on a S-load of substances." Tate also went on to say in a podcast, for him to fight me, either I have to go on a S-load of substances and become a super heavyweight because I'm genetically gifted, or he has to pass a drug test. If he wants to fight for real, he'll start pissing in a cup. For sure, I'll smash him up. That was just another episode of a really classic Tate rambling moment. However, Tate's demand raised quite a huge concern about Logan Paul, but Logan Paul wouldn't allow his name to be dragged into the mud. He promptly addressed the topic saying, quote, "I've been accused of doing substances my whole life just because I have muscles, and genetically, it is a little easier for me to get in shape for whatever reason." Tate doesn't see it that way, and quite a number of folks don't either, but Logan Paul is confident his genetic build is the reason. He also believes most fighters just say that to throw him off before the main fight. He further said, "I've never done them, never will, and I find that a lot of people that I would like to fight because I know how big the shows can get simply just want to talk. They want that clout online, and they don't actually want to sign the dotted lines." Could this be the reason why Andrew Tate has raised the allegation? Could he be trying to evade the fight requests? Andrew Tate has made it quite clear that he respects Logan Paul and believes that Logan Paul has done enough to be called a boxer and not just YouTuber. However, Tate's ego believes Logan Paul has only got the physique and is not even close to as technical as he is. Tate said he was going to have fun with the fight if it continues to happen. Tate, who was originally a kickboxer, said he came down to Logan's level because Logan would be really beaten if it was to be a kickboxing bout. That's a lot coming from Tate, who hasn't had a fight in 3 years. Among those two demands, Andrew Tate has also asked for 2 warm-up fights before the main event. Tate's demand could be understood as he has not had an active fight for 3 years. He does need to get in shape and fit. However, Logan Paul is not buying any of that. He is kicking against any of that as he feels the loud social media personality is unserious about the fight. He's looking like he's not ready to compete. Logan Paul spoke about the number of fighters that want to get into the octagon with him and how most of them try to run away by giving baseless excuses. Logan Paul feels this is another such antic to run away from the challenge and isn't having it. Logan Paul called off the supposed matchup after the occurrence of Tate's demands. Apparently, Logan Paul wants more action than talk. If Tate really does want to fight, there shouldn't be any excuses. The fight looked like it had a lot to happen, and frankly, fans were looking out for it, but Logan Paul won't be granting warm-up fights. It's quite a rare thing to happen. Most boxers hit in the ring and do not really have to go through tune-up fights. To add to that reason, others claim Logan is no longer interested in the fight because of Tate's recent status. Apparently, the internet has called out Tate and do not hesitate in canceling out anyone heavily affiliated with Andrew Tate. Rewind to 2 months back, when the Paul brothers publicly criticized Tate, they spoke of him trying out in the ring and having him defeated so as to take away his misogynistic and unnecessary ego. However, Paul made a U-turn on the plans as he felt it would strangely provide Andrew Tate with a platform to get back in the face of the media. Logan explained that Tate could find his way back to the face of the media if he's given the platform. It's quite likely that Tate's return to the public platform could 100% happen if he were to step into the ring against Paul. Could this be the reason Tate is heavily influencing the fight to happen? Due to this, Logan Paul is heavily against going into a fight. Speaking at an event, he said, "I don't feel like platforming this guy. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dance partner in the ring, especially after the social media platforms have made it very clear how they feel about this guy. Do you want to have him on your shows? Do you want to give him another opportunity to speak and spread his agenda? The stuff that Andrew Tate is saying will have a ripple effect much more dangerous than you can imagine." While Logan Paul is being thoughtful and careful, however, it surprises fans and individuals. But he wasn't in support of the limitation of free speech. Many wondered why the possible U-turn, as Jake and Logan were the first to call out Tate. Recall that Jake seemingly gave his blessing to Logan ahead of the fight. Fans were wondering why Logan Paul had to take it that far. Fans really just want to see some action between two popular internet personalities and no one to talk about speech consequences. However, so far that has remained Logan Paul's stance, although subject to change. Meanwhile, Andrew Tate is still gearing up for the fight to happen. He was recently spotted in a training session with another boxer. The video has since gathered a lot of reactions. While some are feeling it, others are wondering why Andrew Tate is faking a training session. In the training session, Andrew Tate was seen dominating and knocking off his opponent 6 times. Andrew Tate has always loved events that esteem him. This was seen as another attempt at that. Andrew Tate is also sending a message to anyone that wants a round with him, but his eyes are very focused on a fight with Logan Paul. Do you think that the fight will go on to happen? If it does, who's your money on, Andrew Tate or Logan Paul? Please do well to subscribe to our channel to get regular updates concerning the fights and many more. And that is going to be all for today's video. Please leave a comment letting us know what you thought about it today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.